This is day 1641 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today we're doing Yeridea, Siman Shin Ayin Dal Sif Tezvav to Siman Shin Ayin Hey Sif Beis. Tezvav. V'zel Rabbeinu Ramah, the Ramah says, Yeshua, some say, Ina Nogul HaKel, there's a custom lenient, but Abelus Hashem Misabli Mo, on the Sabelus for those people who Misabel with the Yavel. They ain't telling Mishun Kav Rameh, Misablim, it's only on account of the honor of the Abelim. How should Nogul Klim Chol now? Everybody, the customs everybody is Michael. Chaim Nogim Ina, this custom they should lo Yisabel Klau, even Misablim, not to be Misabel at all with the Misablim. Chol Machmir, Bezeh, ain't element of him, anybody who is strange in this is just astonishing. Hakan Lashon. It's in the pound according to today's custom, which is fascinating the way Abelos customs can uproot seems to be Dina the Gemara. It's not like giving respect to Abelim, it's like scoffing at them. So the Shach says, even though if you wanted to take upon yourself Abelos and somebody whom you're not going to be the Sabo on, not even a relative, you have permission to do so. Much because Ramah is better, come like Ramah says, and that will be clarified later on. Zog Shotz and Og Abelos, that's why you want to take on full Abelos. But in this case, is going to only be an other in front of that person. It's a scoffing at the other. But Ishai Bank shows a double mitzvah rotzon be'alma. Also, when it's something one does out of a desire, one has. The Bezayah will just be able to the person who has permission to do. Eventually, also mitzvah din. Suppose somebody does something because they think that's the halacha. She's battles and since it's already been nullified, have a kiloi ba'alma is just like a scoffer. And the person should who wants to do Abelos in front of another person who's an Abelos, in front of the relative who's an Abelos, should l'chumra, not l'kula, in other words, not to get out of learning Torah, etc. You test sign. He wrote to the rights of Nagush Kokra, the Mace, Absulim, the latest customs that all the relatives of the Mace were defined people who would not be able to testify for him in court. They demonstrate in themselves some degree of Abelos. Kosher will be shown the entire first week. Time ad Achar Shabbos Rishon, meaning until after the first Shabbos. Shayim Rochtim, you don't wash, Shayim Shining Stas B'Deim, don't change some of their clothes. Come B'Shar Shabbos like they would do on a normal Shabbos. The people, the place where people are machmir and other matters, this is the primary law. All this is about when they're here within 30 days, or they're by the death. But it's more than 30 days, there's no room for this at all. Somebody wants to be stringent upon himself, however, somebody wants to be machar and somebody misabel, and somebody who he has no requirement to do so. All about shcharim al krova, or to wear dark black clothes on his relative. We don't protest. There are those who are not concerned, meticulous about this mixtas avelus. Other people are other minagim, the shach and the bereitim. Wherever there's a custom, it's a custom. If there is no custom, there is no custom. Because there is no specific direct source in halacha. So and by default, people should follow the Ramah, who we normally follow. A newborn for all 30 days, the first day's 30 days of life. Including the 30 days, he's a question of a miscarriage. Therefore, he dies, and we love. There's no Abelos on him. Even though it's a suffix, nevertheless, suffix Abelos Kula. The suffix in the question of Abelos is we're lenient. Feel around is over the Abelos, your mission to Raisa, according to Ramos says Abelos in the first days to Raisa. Nevertheless, the first 30 days there's a chazaka, which even by Doraisa we say we're going to follow the chazaka over the suffix, Doraisa l'chumra. So the first 3 days, cheskas nefel, which goes to Rambam, Perakav, the involved. Any child who has not been around for 30 days, I raise up a cheskas nefel. His assumption is nefel, filu mesi yom shloshim. Even he dies on the 30th day, there's no avail same akan shana. But filu gamru sarovat tiponav, even if his hair and nails are completely formed. Mishlosh Me'elach Misabo love on 30 days and you are Misab upon him, Elon Cain, no Doshu Ben Shemon Chodashim, unless you know for sure there's only an 8-month term baby. Does that Misabo because then there's no avails because the pregnancy was not determined. Cain left the opposite. If we know that his term was complete, periods such as the husband had relations and did not 9 months ago and not have relations since. And the child was born not alive after 9 complete months. I feel amazed, but Yom Shalom a lot. Even if he dies on the day he's born, we mourn for him. Now, I forgot the Dover Baruch who should rock him to rock me. Now it's true. Now he says Chazaka. It's not really Chazaka. It's only the Rabbanan. The Chabbanan will say we assume he's Nephilim through 30 days, which goes to Rambam Atzmo B'Sov Perek Beis Miyibum. Like Rambam himself writes, we're going beyond ourselves. See what Tezvah. See if you have. We explained this way before, which we did not see. That's part of the Yomi. Nevertheless, came to Bechreach Lachmir, but Kamadinim Meza, since we're compelled to Machmir, several lochas. And this account, we can't differentiate between Avelos and other halachas. Okay, that's difficult in the Rambam. But according to the most poskim, anyway, Avelos is the Rabbanan, even the first day. So it works out fine. The Baal, a woman who got married after she got divorced, before 3 months had elapsed, after she had left the first husband, the elder Vlad gave birth to a child. Some additional reason, we're not sure if it's a 9-month term baby for the first husband, or a 7-month term baby for the last husband. They both are veiling on him. In other words, the relatives on both sides, relatives of the first husband and the second husband. Tasha Rachim B'Zav, he says the reason Machmin is up Mishum Gnayulo because it's the degrading to him Shaloi Sabalov, not that he shouldn't have Avelim, and each one push off and say, well, Savi Rabban Kula. They could do that. It's a good night for the mace. Lachem Bechresh Shem Yisabel for both have to be Yisabel. It's before DNA testing. Because Rabbi says, if test Rabbi writes, those say that the Omu Shemes Achamem Toshlosh Yom, if you have twins, one of them dies in 20 days, Sheni Chai, and the other one is alive. Meis Achar Shloshim Yom, he dies after 30 days. Nevertheless, Aim Misabin Alab. You don't do Abelos on the second twin, Akana Shona. V'yesh Meshul Aim Misabin Al Sheni. Those who say that that's what it means. You don't do Abelos on the second twin. V'yesh Shum Tam, there's no reason. El Tos Yeshkan, that's a mistake. Can't talk about it. This means to say, but Sheni Chai, Aim Misabin Alav, the second is alive. You don't do Abelos on the first one. Or Al Rishon, but don't say came that Sheni Chai since the second one survived. We should assume the first one also had a complete term. Dane's right, it's not proof. I don't know if this medically believe that this happens, but anymore. But they believe that you can become pregnant and then you become pregnant again. So therefore, it could be that the first one, the twin which survived was born of one conception, and the twin who died was born of another conception. And the one which was survived was conceived first. That's the primary halacha. The child dies on the 31st day. Even though if we can't calculate for based on 24 hours opposed to days, so then if you have a 24-hour segment, 24-hour segments. The low chol adayin shloshim yushleim. It's not yet 30 complete days. Kol shel b'sof hayom, such as he's born at the end of the day. Next to chilus yom shloshim yachad died at the beginning of the 31st day. Nevertheless, chayli sabel. There is an archiv avelos lo ba'inam be'ezem says that you don't go after 24 hours days. It's a chazam sofer. V'day shon the beginning rishon b'sof is yishneim b'sabel in love. In the first halacha where it's a suffix and both the relatives have availus on him. Those say the zel dafka b'shneim chayim. It's only where both are alive, both fathers. If one of the fathers died, the second father does not have to mourn for this child. So we can make it name Prima Godim. Interestingly. Your test, yes, it's only Ganayev. No, can't say Zil Haki Kamat Chale, Zil Haki Kamat Chale. Yutas al Rabo Shalim the Torah doing the Dinanus Veno Chabos Veno Shosiai on a Rebbe who taught Torah to a person. They have accustomed to apply the halacha in Ninus and not to eat meat or drink wine. Ad la achar Kvura until after the burial. The Korea love do Kriya on here. Kamosh Kosam Simishin Mem. Come say L'chumra that's only L'chumra Abel Kula. And the saying is for Kula, L'pochim because I wasn't to pater something from benching and other mitzvahs. Ain't Savara has no logic and Varchim Zami have to brachas and do zimmer. Misaba Bachliz Sandal Yom Echad, you can Misaba upon him by removing your shoe one day. Yesh Kos those who say Mixas Yom even only part of the day. Historically, shows become based on mixas yom sag. You have to change your place of shul, but part of the day is sufficient. Nasi shemeis afa b'shakom atamilo. Even though everybody goes to levaya, ein misamilo. There's no, including quantum. There's no availus about him. Brakli too much. Only in terms of tuma, meaning like a meis mitzvah, everybody should go to levaya. Kazer ben Ramah b'siv yav ein misam ben rishon or ben abchor shemeis sorry, the world sivav de ein misah ben rishon or ben b'chol shemeis adam u'minak tos. There was some custom back then not to do availus on a first child or a firstborn child who died. It's a mistake. You have to use sabalim. Come call the shtar migbi reinu. His custom evidently came down to Navardik. Sheinu of aim hochim achar b'neim arishon basic forest. The father mother don't go to the burial of a first child who dies. Yeshua some say Shabbat I gave her. Oh no, it's Ramah speaking still. Making a crack on that. Yeshua some say Shabbat I gave her. Aim and Samuel shouldn't be a susa. At the time it's a plague. You don't do avelus because everybody will be that brings down the spirits down and brings down your defenses. Shmati sas no again. I heard some people have this minute kind of show. Finally, chashash pacha b'zeh. So there's a concern that avelus will weaken defenses at the time of a plague. How it could be nefesh. Any sick person, even has no sakana, if the is going to cause additional illness, should not be misabo, which is a very powerful statement. Shin Ein Hey, Mosai Maschil Avelus, when does Avelus begin? Within Godel Habayis and the Locha of Godel Habayis. Alf, Im Avelus Doraisa Dorabana, Avelus Doraisa Dorabana, Yesh Bezet Plukta Rabos, and there's a Machlokas Haposkim, he's probably saying Shin Sari Ches, where he mentioned in the previous segment earlier today, with Rambam and everybody else. Meisam Maschil Avelus, when does Avelus start? Once the grave is sealed, when you put the mace in the kever, and you completed closing up the kever with dirt, so the coffin is no longer seen. You recall I made a mistake about this a few days ago. Even though they haven't put the stone on the kever, the place that is accustomed to put the stone on top. Moshe was not a common like it was the age of time still there. That stone was called a gola. But nevertheless, the takes effect the moment the dirt is heaped on the coffin. The primary stimas is when they put the dirt on the face of the mace. And the dirt returns to the ground as it was. It's called closing the gola. Because then most times they used to put a stone immediately on the kever. Putting a stone is not an impediment. The Rashi writes third places that stimas the gola is the covering of the coffin itself. Arukh also writes that nevertheless. They can see that what you say that Avelus takes effect once you close the gola. The intent is for the covering of dirt. Like the Zohar writes, he'll compare that even like Rashi, the primary interpretation of gola is the closing of the grape. Which starts him on the closing of the gola, which starts him afar hakever, which is when you close with dirt the grape. Thus chabels and abelis takes effect. And the reason is it's all one thing. The crane der home that's the way of the world should tell you kever. Maybe when they cover the or in the kever, in other words, they cover the coffin with the cover the coffin. Nosimov. I'm not sure. Whatever. They cover the coffin usually outside the grave, but whatever. The point is, Nosimov. Or they put the dirt back. It's all one procedure. Base. The two rights from when this Avelus take effect. Misha says Megillah from when the Megillah is closed. Pish Rashi, Kisar. Well, Twitter takes Rashi literally. Because Ramban writes the version also so based on Babai's part, when you put it in a coffin in the house, you close the covering with nails, Hadasi Tana Aron Bakuch with the intent to put the Aron into a catacomb or a or into a grave. Mona and you start Shiva from the time you close the Aron. Having most yes to meet the dance mace in a stretcher, or barn pasuk, an open coffin, based for us to the graveyard, the cover mace of Bakaki and bury the mace in the ground. You don't count until you close the cover with boards or with dirt. Shosim mace or which you put on the mace or on the arm. By the time Pierce Goyla, Ben Tom explains Goyla, whoever should know Kevin the Mallet, the stone you put on the grave on top. Chaim Pierce or Goyim, as the Goyim say, the Kosmach or Magula, as long as the urn is uncovered, a monim low, you don't start counting Shiva. I should say Makuch till it's in the catacomb or the kever or the grave. You stone P and by avonim in the storm, and you close there the opening with stones or with boards. Before whatever their customers do with the Kvura. Via Adonia Rochel, Kosam, which is Adoniavi. After you complete and close the closing of the grave, I feel Yishua Bay, reason of 11, even they take a long time to put the stone on the grave. Okay, that's it for today.